Greetings, everybody. Hope you're okay. Hope you're fine. Sorry, we're a bit late. We're supposed to be done at 1 o'clock, but we had a bit of a delay with the software I'm using. So my apologies. But hope you're great. Hope you're fine. So welcome to today's video on the power of loving yourself, the importance of loving yourself. Oh God, I feel like jumping around. So welcome to Advancing Mindset. If you're new here today, my name is Joshua, and we are here every Monday to Friday. We're talking about positive mindset, being emotionally intelligent, taking smart action, and keep on moving forward. Whenever you are faced with challenges or any ups or downs, the only way is forward, is keep on moving forward or upwards, advancing mindset. Whatever you are faced with, you want to keep on moving forward. Is failure, rejection, racism, discrimination, laughter, probably you have lost a limb, probably you're sick, you keep on moving forward. You don't say, that's it, I'm done. No. We say when the going gets tough, we the tough get going. Not the tough, we the tough get going. And one way is to do it is to use the power of love. Once you love yourself, the things you will do and the things you will not do, the things you accept, things you not accept. Sometimes you love yourself not to be proud, but say, no, I don't do it. People will think it's pride, but no, it's loving yourself. You have limits. People sometimes will like it. Like, oh, you don't want to drink my drink, you don't want to eat my food? Yes, because I love myself. I don't want to drink your food. Take it later to hurt you. People want you to accept their stuff, but you know you have your limits. I say, no, I don't want to. Then they get mad and angry. Oh, is it disrespecting my culture? You're being racist. No, because I know my limits. I know where I stand. And that is the world. That's what you have to go through when you love yourself. But that is the only bit of it. But the benefits are numerous. So what are the things you must do when you want to love yourself? You want to go through it and say, yeah, I am there. I am love. And the power of loving yourself is amazing all through history. In the beginning of time, the great teachers have taught about love. Oh, love yourself. Epictetus, oh, Jesus, oh, Krishna, all those, the Greeks, the Egyptians, the Cushites, the Hebrews, King David, King Solomon, King David. All those great people have talked about love, how to help yourself, how to love yourself, to treat yourself good, the benefits of it. But nowadays in this modern times, love has been misused, has been twisted around. Like, oh, love is bad. Loving yourself, no, that's horrible. Thinking for yourself, that's illegal. Not coming to my religion, that is a sin. What? You don't like my food? Now you're racist. You don't like my color? Oh, you don't want to marry me? Oh, you're being racist. No, because I have my people to marry. So, loving your family before me, that is discrimination. Somebody wants to sue you for loving them, loving your family over them. Somebody goes for a job, then going to give it to somebody else, or he gives his family. Oh, you're being racist. You're being discrimination. Why? Is it because I'm a foreigner? Is it because I'm white? Because I'm black? Because I'm not here? And no, because my family comes first. Now you gotta defend love nowadays, because people out there are hell bent on destroying love. Yet look at themselves. They're not even happy. They are all suffering from their own beliefs. Right now in America, people have defined the police. People now are looting. Yet when they loot themselves, when somebody loots them, they get angry. So they say now it's justified to take from others. Fair enough. When others take from them, it's not okay. So that's when things get messed up. But love is a great feeling to have. You must enjoy it, have fun. Wherever you are in the world, learn to love yourself. Yes, it's very broad. It's not very positive. It's not very directly words. I'm going to break it down and tell you a few definitions of love that you can use. But don't look at the negatives of love. There are those who use love to kill, love to destroy, love to marry, love to use people for marriage. People have used love as a reason, excuse to use others. That is normal in this life down here or on this planet here. But doesn't mean it's bad. So there are those who misuse it and there are those who use it to help others. So don't focus on the negative and say, oh, you see, because you felt that means there's no love. That means you are also believe that love is not good. If you use a negative experience to justify your action, that means you are one of them. So you are also guilty because you are looking for something that you already believe to justify what is in your mind. So by saying, you see, love doesn't exist, it's because you trying to exist. And you're looking for an action and just to justify, looking for an bias or bias to justify your intended action or what you have done. You see? No. Love exists and love is beautiful, love is kind, love is patient, love is healing, love is everything we need. If half the world could love themselves, my goodness me, half the problems of the world could be gone in one day. Everyone said today, I'm going to love myself, my goodness me, you'll see the amount of things will stop and of course, many businesses will fail because they are built on greed. They're built on sickness. Most of the diseases are built on greed, sicknesses. Most of the prominent money makers are built on greed and sicknesses. So when you love yourself, people lose money, people lose their status. That is why the world is at war. People to love themselves, to think for themselves, because others are depending on others not to love themselves so they can benefit, they can enjoy their lifestyles. So people will sit on your back and make sure you don't love yourself so they can enjoy their lifestyle. So if you don't love yourself, someone else will use you. If you don't love yourself, I repeat, someone else will use you because you'll be following someone else's agenda and then you're giving them your attention and then they'll take it in, they'll suck it in and use it and you have nothing left. As I would say, love yourself. So I'm going to give you a few definitions of love as you can find on Google and anywhere. So there are plenty of those. There are many dictionaries around which you can give a love look in the thesaurus, in Wikipedia. There are plenty of those. So this is if you type in Google, this is what comes up. So also you want to personalize this definition, so put yourself into that definition so you can own it, isn't it? Number one, love is an intense feeling of deep affection. So to personalize it, love is an intense feeling of deep affection of yourself or of myself. Say to yourself, love is the intense feeling of deep affection I have for myself. Love is the intense feeling of deep affection that I have for myself. Do we have a deep feeling for your phone? Deep feeling of affection for your phone, for that person, for that material? Switch it on and give it to you first. I'm not saying stop loving others, but love yourself too. The way you love your material, you need to balance. Don't give out and don't give to yourself. So love is the intense feeling of deep affection you have for yourself. Loving yourself. So the way you love, everybody loves something. Even those who hate love something. They might love, but now people love their drink, or they love their animals, or they love their people don't love partners is kind of dying, but people love their drink. People love their materials nowadays more than they love themselves and their mom and love humans. So if you can, for those who want to change that and say, okay, we have a feeling of deep affection for myself. To love your drink, say love yourself first before your drink, before your car, before your house, before your materials, before anything external. Start with yourself. Let the power go in from within. So develop that intense feeling of deep affection for yourself. I repeat, develop that intense. Intense is something is hardcore, is tough, not shallow, intense. An intense feeling of deep affection for you, for your skin color, for your hair color, for your hair, for your body shape, for your body size, for your legs, for your arms, for your mouth, for your teeth, for your heart, for your mind. Develop an intense feeling of a deep affection for you, for your hands, for your legs, for your voice. So once you have this deep affection for you, you will stop doing those things which hurt you, because when you love your car, people have a deep, intense feeling for something, they treat it well. If you have a car and you love it, people you take the mechanic, you wash, you clean it very well, make sure it's clean. You don't put in anything which should not be in there. If it's petrol, you don't put in diesel. If you don't put petrol, you look at the manual, see what are the parts okay. You buy the new parts to do it in. But when it comes to people, it's like that is out of window. Like I can eat anything, I can talk rubbish, I can listen to any kind of music, watch any kind of film. I can wear any kind of clothes. Why is that? Because we don't love ourselves. We tend to love others. Those who love their partners, the way you buy them stuff, you take them out, you make sure they're looking nice because you can see them. Make sure, oh no, fix you up on this and that. Do that to yourself. Make sure you are fixed up. Make sure you look nice. Make sure your hair is neat. Make sure you brush your teeth all nice and clean. Make sure your face is glowing. Make sure your clothes are ironed. Make sure you're matching nice and good. So you want to love yourself. Once now feeling, even that feeling, you kind of boosts your confidence, your self-esteem. So develop an intense feeling of deep affection for yourself. The way you love your car, your drink, your food, your partner, do it for yourself. Just the same feeling, just now it is you. Pretend the car is you. Pretend the house is you. Pretend that person, thing, or place you love is you. Now just do the exact same things you do to that place to you. Simple. Nothing big, nothing hard. I repeat, love yourself. The way you love your phone, the way it's always charged, it's always covered, it's always, probably it's always in a nice place, something to you. Look at where you sleep, look at where you eat, Look at your clothes, look at the things you have. If you love yourself, make sure it's clean, make sure it's nice, make sure your bed is nice and make sure your room is organized. Just the way if you love your car, you wouldn't put dirt in it, you wouldn't put trash in it. Some people love have trashy cars. So if you love something, everybody loves something. So the one thing you love very much, look at how you treat it very good. I don't know what it is. People have different things they love, but look at that thing you love and examine it and just sit back and say, what do I do to this thing? How do I do? What do I show love to it? Then do the same thing for you, and you see the difference. You'll boost your mind and everything. Oh goodness me. Number 2, love is a great interest and pleasure in something. To personalize it, love is the great interest and pleasure in myself or in me. Love is the great interest and pleasure in myself. You want to find a great pleasure and interest in yourself. Like get to know yourself. Yesterday we were talking about getting to know yourself. Who am I? What do I do? What do I love? Where have I been? Where have I born? Where was I born? Where did I grow up? What did I go through? Who did I love? What did I do? Where am I going to be in the next 5 years? You know, a lot of people go for interviews on TV and people love that. Interview yourself. Guess what? You're also in person. Interview yourself. Like, hi, how are you? What's your name? And then interview yourself deeply until you want to get to know yourself. So develop a great interest for yourself. Develop a great interest for yourself and pleasure. People have pleasures in drinking, in clubbing, in having relationships out there, in traveling, in that. But forget themselves. Don't forget yourself. People have pleasures in everything apart from themselves. Have pleasure in your time. Get to know yourself. Sit in your own time. Read books. Write your stuff. Write your goals. Do your hair. Do your nails. Massage yourself. Buy yourself a new clothes. Celebrate your successes. Get to know yourself. My goodness me, you'll be shocked that you are an interesting person. Look at your successes, the things you've done, people you've helped, the things you've accomplished. Do them again so you build that feeling of confidence and get up there. That's the second one. Number 3, love is a person or thing that one loves. Now, we said love is me, the one that I love. But love is who I love, so I love myself. So love is a person or thing that one loves. Now, we're saying today is about yourself, so love is loving yourself. Yeah, so those are a few. I want to start with 3 definition of love that you have for yourself. There are plenty more of them, but those are ways in which you can love yourself. So learn to develop an interest in yourself. The way you admire your heroes, your heroines, your celebrities, your wife, your husband, your dog. You can do about yourself. Now put yourself in the picture. Yes, I know if you don't have it, sometimes people are embarrassed of themselves, but nobody has to know. It's between you and yourself, so nobody has to know this. So if you're embarrassed about yourself, repent, say sorry for what you've done, and apologize for what you've done, so you can get that feeling of being embarrassed, feeling guilt off of you. And then if you have done something really bad and the guilt is killing you, go and amend it, fix it. Start the process of forgiveness, of letting it go. That's how you begin. If you're in a place where you have done something disgraceful, embarrassing, you're feeling guilt, those feelings are there, you can look yourself in the mirror, you put your head down. If you've done that and that feeling is still in your heart and your mind, you're feeling bad, people won't accept me again, go say sorry, go ask for forgiveness, return what you've given, and make amends. If I don't, fine. If I do, fine, you've got it off your chest. So if you're feeling guilty or embarrassed, go and apologize. People might laugh, people might hate you, that's fine, but as long as you've done the cause, and it's off your mind. Once you've done that, say sorry, do what you've done, and then let it go and start loving yourself. Don't let ruin, guilt, or disgrace, or failure hold you back and say, that's it, because I failed once, that's it. If you've had somebody, go and apologize, go and give back what you've done, pay your dues. Some people go to jail, people don't do that, that's fine, but that guilt feeling will stay with you forever. Here we say, no, we have to be brave and be accountable for our actions. So if you did something wrong, I am sorry, I apologize, I have to pay you back, but I don't want to go to bed with a bad feeling or with something which I should have done, and it's not good, because it distorts your feelings, because now you can't sleep well, then it affects the way you treat yourself and others, your job, your business, your family. It's better to work on it and get it cleaned down, leave a clean slate every single day. So you can do that for yourself, you can do it for yourself. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to go for this and talk about, I was streaming right there. 1 second. There we are. No. Yeah. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is an article on time. 5 ways love is good for your health. So this is an article. 5 ways love is good for your health. Just being in the presence of someone who greets us with positive regard and caring is good. It's very amazing. That feeling you want can actually lower levels of cortisol and adrenaline. For those who like the scientific words and need an explanation, that is anxiety. Quite a few studies have pointed to ways that loneliness can hurt your health. So always good to love yourself. If you are alone now, always learn to love yourself. So one way it can also mitigate anxiety. If you're struggling with those things, one thing love can do is to mitigate that. So that is that. Love makes you take better care of yourself. That is the one I wanted to focus on. Taking better care of yourself. So love makes you happy. I repeat, love makes you happy. Happiness is that feeling which keeps you in joy, keeps you in a state of mind whereby you're always excited, where you're happy to move forward, you're always smiling, because that's nice endorphins, keeps your body, in a good state of mind. You have no time to worry, fear, doubt, because once you're happy, your mind cannot take one for a time. So if you're happy feeling, your mood is happy, your body responds in a great way, So love makes you happy. One key of love, it makes you happy. So when you first fall in love with yourself, now I'm talking about you, when you love yourself, that feel-good brain chemical called dopamine is active. This is a mood intensifier. So when you feel extremely positive and very appreciated, you will feel very positive and very appreciated. This is for yourself. You will feel positive and you appreciate yourself. When you appreciate yourself, you will never feel lonely. I repeat, when you appreciate yourself, you'll never feel lonely. Once that dopamine, the feel-good brain chemical, is associated with reward, it's active. This is a mood intensifier. Yes, we're talking about involuntary nerves, whereby your mood affects your involuntary system. So if you're in a good, positive mood, you'll appreciate yourself. No time for loneliness, no time to hurt others, to take from others, to destroy, to feel lonely, to feel bad, to feel you need attention from others, to manipulate. No, you'll appreciate yourself. Yes, so this is the key I want to talk about. You will appreciate yourself. You will feel very appreciated. I'm talking about yourself now, whereby you're loving yourself. So you want to appreciate yourself first before others appreciate you. Yes? So it will learn to appreciate yourself. When you're happy with yourself, you will not get lonely. You forget the anxiety will go as well, because you learn to appreciate yourself and you'll calm down and say, wow, I am important. I am great. I can do this by myself. I can do this on my own. I enjoy my own company. So love is one of those key things, which is the dopamine, which is the feel-good brain chemical associated with reward. This is a study about it. I'll put the link there. Also, love busts stress. So I will skip the love stress, but love is anxiety. This is what I want to talk about, because we're talking about loving yourself. So when you love yourself, the stress goes as well, but this is more of enjoying your own company, getting to know yourself. So stress is when you're dealing with others. So loneliness can hurt your health, from increasing inflammation to activating pain centers. The feeling of loneliness stimulates anxiety, which is mediated by different neurotransmitters like norepinephrine. Rice says also cortisol and adrenaline levels rise when people feel insecure and threatened, which triggers your body's stress response. Being in love and feeling close to yourself, being close to your pulse, can mitigate anxiety. So think about yourself. So loving yourself and feeling great will mitigate anxiety. So if you are suffering from anxiety, start to love yourself. Get to know yourself. Learn to love yourself as a person. I just want to talk about, you can sign up later on. Love makes you take better care of yourself. This is the part I want to talk about. Taking better care of yourself. Why? Because most people don't learn how to take care of themselves, because they were never taught. They're busy taking care of others, working for others, rushing up and down to do this meeting, do that meeting. They forgot to take care of themselves. But then later on, the disease comes in. You overwork your body, then you forget about your health. Then when you're older, the body starts failing, and when you feel, because I'm growing old. No, it is because you don't take care of yourself. So the benefits of love aren't all in your head. Couples encourage each other to go to the doctor when they don't want to. Rich says, there's a lot of denial around medical illness, and individuals are more likely to shrug off something and say, this can't be serious. So, let's get down to the part where I didn't mention much about it, but since you want to love yourself, you want to take better care of yourself. The foods you eat, the liquids you drink, the air you breathe, where you sleep, the cleanness of your house. That pride of love has to be there. Sometimes people think it's pride, doesn't matter. You have to love and say, well, you know, once you let go of that love, you will start falling down. People sometimes will shock, like, oh, doesn't do this, oh, he's proud. You don't drink? I don't drink. People are like, why don't you drink? Why? I don't want to drink. Is it your problem? Is it a crime? So no, love yourself, kids. So some things you have to, some things you don't do. So you have to take better care of yourself. So there's mention about here on this map, but love also helps you live longer. So when someone says married couples enjoy greater longevity than singles, don't know if it's true or not. Maybe that is. So if you love yourself more, you live longer with your relationship, or if you're single. But that's a few about it. But I didn't mention much about the taking care of yourself. But yeah, so that is one way in which you want. I was talking about love makes you take better care of yourself. Love makes you take better care of yourself. Once you can take good care of yourself, then you can be able to take care of your family, of your friends, of your people. If you have children and you don't have to take care of yourself, you won't be able to take care of them at all. If you have children, you won't be able to take care of themselves at all, because you don't know how to do it for yourself. You don't have the skill to love you. Then how can you love others? If you do not have the skill to love others, then how can you love yourself? If you don't love yourself, how can you love others? Sorry, saying it backwards. So I'm going to give you another 10 surprising health benefits of love. When you start loving yourself. So I'm going to show another article. Not that one. This one. So 10 surprising health benefits of love. Lower blood pressure, fewer colds, better stress management are just the beginning of that. By Sherry Rowe. Let's skip down. So number one, you get fewer doctor visits. So this is the intro to the topic, but you can read it if you want. You get fewer doctor visits. Yes. Once you love yourself, you go less, not even at all. I've been a doctor for many years now at all. I've learned to love myself, to take better care of myself. You get less depression and substance abuse. If you're one of those who straight away you go to substance abuse, that's alcohol or drugs, when you're feeling lonely or you're feeling depressed. When you love yourself, you get less depression and substance abuse. So, yeah, it says getting married and staying married reduces depression in both men and women. So those who cannot want that part, I'm single, I won't lie. I'm happy, I don't get depressed, I don't get any substance abuse. But if you feel like you need someone, then getting married and staying married will help you reduce your depression in both men and women. So if you're single, learn to love your company. Don't get lonely. Always walk around, get to know yourself. Learn to love your company so you can do it many ways. Your skills. If you want to get a cat or an animal, animals are good company as well. They are one of the best companies you can ever have. But if you get lonely, go for walks, go travel around, get to know yourself. Learn to enjoy company, meditate, put in more stuff, because you're by yourself. Sometimes you might find a place where you're lonely or you're bored. So put that in there. If you are single, it also lowers your blood pressure. I think this is mostly based on marriages. But yeah, we're talking about marrying yourself, loving yourself, with the marriage between you and yourself. I'm not saying if you're not married, you might also love yourself and love your partner. But this is getting to love yourself. So if you're in a marriage or not, so give that attention you give to somebody to yourself. So happy marriage is good for your blood pressure. So loving yourself is also good for your blood pressure. You also get less anxiety when you love. So all these are relationships. So once we're talking about the relationship with yourself. not in a bad way. Not people take it in the wrong way. I say, hey, I don't mean that way. So I mean in a positive, moral way. So it's a natural pain control. Loving, having love or developing love is a natural pain control. 6 is also better stress management. 7 is fewer colds. 8 is faster healing. 9 is longer life. 10 is a happier life. So all these are ways in which you can improve your love for yourself. So there are plenty of ways in which you can love yourself. So all those were mostly about those who are married, but also if you are single, putting that love into yourself, into you, will also give you returns. Sometimes people say it might be a bit more because you're by yourself. I don't know. I've never been married. So I will not say, I'm not too sure. People say you live long if you're married. So I don't know. If I study say I'm not been married again. I'll use my example because I'm single. So I love myself is I make sure I eat good foods, I drink good water, I use my gifts and talents to improve myself, to help others. I go out teaching, I go out helping others, I go out volunteering places. I say no to certain things. I don't drink any spirits or alcohols. I take very less processed foods. I do a lot of fasting. I make sure I dress well. I make sure all my clothes are neat and nice. I make sure I clean my house. I always go for the best things, for the best books, for the best equipment, for the best people. I surround myself with positive people. So that's how I love myself as a single person. So every day I make positive affirmations. I give gratitude. I go volunteer in some places where people are there. I talk to people. I create events for people. I create workshops. I do a bit of book reading. So all the things are good. Some people say it's because you're single, you're doing that maybe because you haven't got attention. Maybe. Some people say that, oh, you're doing it because you're single. If you're married, you'll be loving a partner. That's true. Maybe if I had a partner, maybe we're going out together. Maybe dinners. Maybe something will change, obviously. But because I'm single, I'll speak for while I'm single, isn't it? So obviously, if you're married, things may change. You may have time with your partner, with your children, but also don't forget to have time for yourself. I've seen most married people do not have time for themselves because I think parties change. But if you can also have time for yourself, even in your marriage, give your time to your children, and partner say, okay, this hour is for me. I need to do this for myself. If you have to discipline, if you can do that, do that. But if you cannot, I understand. But learn to love yourself there. Even if you're married, if you're single, loving yourself doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter if you're married or single. Loving yourself is about you. You are yourself. Doing good for yourself. The thing is, if you're married in a partnership, you might go against your partner's expectations. That's the thing. Or if you're in a relationship, or if you're in a work relationship, it might be a bit difficult because some cultures don't allow you to love themselves. Some people don't want you to love themselves because it makes themselves feel bad or makes themselves look bad or they feel small because you love yourself. They feel like, oh, better than me. So what's the perks of loving yourself in a relationship with somebody? And I've seen many people break up because the lady is doing better, the man is doing better because someone's succeeding. They think they know it, and then start getting jealous, and then they feel it's not good enough for them anymore. Then start looking for someone who has the same qualities that they do. So one of the things I've seen in relationships, when you start loving yourself, if you didn't do it before, when it happens now, their partner will feel kind of left out. There's a bit of difference. So that's why it's key to love yourself before you get into a relationship. If you're going together with a partner, that's fantastic. If you're going by yourself in a relationship, then you'll feel it'll be one-sided. That's me speaking from a single side, from what I've observed. So that's the perks of loving yourself in a relationship, isn't it? If you're doing it with your partner, that's great. But if you're doing it by yourself and you have a partner, then they'll feel there's a gap start coming because you're doing something they're not doing, and then you start division, which is divorce. Also, if you have a culture, your family where it's not allowed, then it's a religious or it's a tradition, then something you have to think about. But being single for me now, it's easier for me. I won't lie because I have no one to talk to, no one to account to, no one to do. But when people I choose who I speak to, my friends, I choose them carefully because I know people also want to impose their beliefs on you. Sometimes I go to work people, it happens, oh, do this, and you can see they're joking, ha, 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 but deep down they mean it. So I don't spend too much time with them. I spend a few hours if necessary time, then, oops, goodbye, I'm off with them. Because your love matters. Because once you use a love for you, they'll say, you see, he was faking it. You don't love himself. You see, he's doing it now. Because once people know you have standards, and then you break them, then that's when you lose it all. Once you declare you have a standard, you have to stick to it till the end. I repeat, your standards should never be lowered. That means you are lowering people see you're not true, you're some fake, or you're pretending. Once you love yourself to the end. It's a lifetime agenda process. For those who are trying to get you out of it, you have to avoid them or know how to handle them, or you have to be assertive and say that no, we're working together, but I'm not following your actions or behaviors. We are living together, or we are playing this together. We're in the same workplace, but I'm not tolerating your behavior. If I like it, if I don't like it, tough. Sometimes we want to beg, oh, love me, oh, please, do you like me? Sometimes we forget that, oh, do you accept me? Okay, fine, I'll let go of my beliefs to love you. I'll change my skin color, I'll change my hair just to make you happy. That is what happens when you are in debt to someone, when you work for somebody, when you let go of your values, when you go to somebody's timetable, when you follow somebody's rules, somebody's values. That's what happens. You have to change your own self. And in most cases, you have to stop loving yourself before they can be happy. So it takes a lot. There's a cost to pay for loving yourself in this society. I paid the cost. I had to let go of friends and family, no jobs. I said no. People say no, we want to change your hair. I said nope. Oh, men don't braid the hair. I said nope. Goodbye. Ladies will say, oh, why don't you hair? I said goodbye. Oh, why don't you drink? I said goodbye. Why don't you come work 9 to 5 every day? I said goodbye. Why don't you come to my church and do this for me? Goodbye. Because they're not being honest. They are not genuine. People ask you to change yourself are not genuine. Remember, people who ask you to give them your time for free, change yourself are not genuine. Those are people trying to trick you. So never agree to them and say no. Sometimes some people, that's why I avoid those places. I don't go to them. I don't pick up the phone calls anymore. That's I don't, because I know once you accept, they'll say, you see, he's come. We've got him. He's lying. Happened the first time. I said never again. Loving yourself means the things you do not do. You don't hang out with people who waste your time. You don't take bad food. You don't hang out with those who are complaining, murmuring. You don't even partake in their conversations. You always speak positive of yourself. You don't have a dirty house. You don't have dirty clothes. You always make sure you're clean. You don't swear. You don't steal from others. You don't manipulate. You don't be timid. You don't be shy. You don't have an ego. You don't be too proud. You're proud of your accomplishments, but you don't have an ego. You're not shy. You're not timid. You don't fear. You don't worry because you love. Love gives you the faith to go ahead and say, yes, I can do this. There are times when you might waver, falter, but you get back on. If you fall down, you get back up again. That's the power of loving yourself. There is more and there's more and there's more, but I'll stop there for today. Love is a great thing. So remember, love is the intense feeling of deep affection for yourself. I showed you the websites by talking about loving others, marriages, but we're here talking about loving yourself. So apply that knowledge to yourself. If you have your partner, work with them and see if they can help you. If they don't, then you know something's wrong. If you're working for a boss, tell them this is what I'm doing, love myself, and you see if they say something to modify you. Don't. Yes, think about it. If you have something to lose, but there's a cost, you think about the cost. Paying the cost is up to you. There's a price to pay for everything. There's a price to pay for not loving yourself. There's a price to pay for loving yourself. There's a price to pay for everything. I choose a price to pay for loving myself. Don't worry about people who go. People don't have to be in your life. Don't have to be with people all the time. This thing, notion people like me to accept me, have to follow them. No, you're born by yourself. You can do it yourself, and you can help work it out. But you become first. This notion of people have to in people's company to love myself. I have to join this type of to come to me all the time. No. Get to know yourself. If you're feeling empty, build yourself. And then you can start building others. And then you go out, start loving others and helping out. Look at the sick. Once you love yourself, when you go out there, you see somebody who is needs it, you give it to them. See, as someone needs some food, you give. See, something's fixed, you fix it. You go around helping others who are sick or who need attention. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Love. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is bold. Love is courageous. Love is faithful. Love is loyal. Love is wisdom. Love is knowledge. Love is abundance. Love is prosperity. Love is amazing. Love is sincere. Love is perfect. Love is gorgeous. Love is beautiful. Love is pretty. Love is healthy. Love is wealthy. Love is positive. Love is articulate. Love is affluent. Love is alpha. Love is excitement. Love is desire. Yeah? Love is consistent. Love is persistent. Love is innovation. Love is imaginative. Love is creative. Love is the key. Love is the answer. Love is prayer. God is love. Love is God. I am love. I am God. God is me. If I am love and love is God and you are God. So once you love yourself, you elevate yourself from ways of man to ways of God. But also believe in God and do the will of God, become the sons of God. You become a God. Because God is love. Loving yourself, you don't do things to others. You become a God, isn't it? Oh, no, we're human beings. No, you're not a God. We are gods. Ye are gods. Yes, God is love. If you become love, you become God. If God is love and you become love, you start loving and you become love, then you become a God. So you, once you're loving, you elevate yourself from the sufferings, from the small things, from the big things. You become a God. You stand up and say, yes, I am a God. Yes, love is God. God is love. And if you become love, you become what? A God. So that is my ending on that. Yes, and I've said it. Once you become love, love is God. God is love. If you become love, you become a God. So you elevate your mind, your waves, you move up your emotions, start up your body, gets up. Oh, I feel like, oof, I'm ready. Yes, I am love. I am love. Love yourself. Learn to love yourself, and that's what you can love others. And Jesus said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So from the beginning to the end, has never changed. It will never change. Just because others change it, others hide it, but it is all there, and we shall do it till the end. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. People take the first part, love your neighbor, but forget the next part, love as you love yourself. Love is a two-way thing. Me and you. I love me, I love you. If I hate me, I can't love you. If your partner hates people, they hate you as well. If somebody hates somebody, that means they hate you as well. If you somebody who hates people, then think twice, because they will hate you as well. People who hate others, it's the attitude. It's not about others, it's something within them. So if you hate others, you're nothing, because nothing hating them. When it turns to you, they will hate you too. Do not forget that people who hate, or in a group of people who hate or talk about others, they'll do the same to you. Those who love themselves will not do the same, will not do that to you. So think, observe next time, and watch carefully. Those who talk bad about others, if you can avoid it, if you're mature enough to handle it, then handle it. But if you're not enough, watch them very carefully. But my friend, love, love, love. If you become love, you become a God. The price is high. There's a price to pay. There's a price to pay. The cost is high for everything, but the rewards are better, and you live longer, more healthier. Things come your way. Things open up for you. Doors open up for you. The things you're suffering from kind of vanish away. The fears go. The worries go. You attack everything with confidence and boldness, and you rise up from the small petty things which are affecting people, and you become a bigger person because you become a God now. So the gods live in heavens, in the mansion of love, the mansion of peace, the mansion of assertiveness, of confidence, of courage, of wisdom, knowledge. You're full of love. You're full of God in you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. God lives in heaven, so the God is within you. So God is with you. Bring out the God within you. That is the love within you, and that's when you are going to see the world change for the better. Have a great day. So if you have loved the video, please leave a comment below, and also subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications so you can get notified when I go live. So thank you for watching. Once again, my name is Joshua. I'm a mindset coach. We help people think positive, be emotionally intelligent, and take positive, smart action. I am here Monday to Friday. So we shall see you again next Monday on the 2nd of August. We shall see you next month again. So this July was a beautiful month. It's the ending, so we had openings in England here, opened up again, so we had now, because I've got a whole weekend of more events. Next month is my physical birthday, so yes, I celebrate every day, but my legal birthday is next month as well, so I'll be a year older in this biological world, or in the Gregorian calendar, so according to the calendar, I'll be a year older next week. So that's great, so I'm happy, I'm looking forward to it, so I'm excited. I was there before I stopped celebrating birthday, but now I said, hey, celebrate every success. So I'm going to do that. So this is the end of July for us here on YouTube. So we shall see you again next week, which is next month. So take care of yourself and have a great day. Bye-bye.